This is just looking at all the loot that we got out. I didn't even use up all 100 rounds of the mag that I brought in. This is all loot that I got from the prior 2 to 3 runs. Only 2 runs, I believe. And all of this adds up to over 6 mil at least. And you can get up to 8 to 10 if you get lucky and get things such as these machines or LEDXs. There is a green flare spawn here, always in the exact same spot. No walking, so night didn't spawn in this hallway, so you can just run all the way through. If they spot you, they will push. They didn't spot me, so I can open ER room. If they do, you need to just hold this right hand and wait for them to push into the hallway to fight you. Right. Once you start fighting them, they'll aggro and they'll all start pushing. But for now... You can hear them opening doors, they're coming. And you can just tap. Don't re-peek once they spot you like this, wait for them to peek you. Because they will shoot you before you're even all the way out, they'll start shooting. So you'll just take damage, or at least your plates will. Into the hallway, they're coming, behind me. Not a headshot. There was one more in the control room. That might have been him. And then 2 here. Yeah, take some damage. That should be all. I'm gonna grab my bag. So, the amount of rogues that spawn is 9 to 12, I believe. We'll loot the control room first. Tech items spawn on these control panels. Mementos spawn in his hand, as well as med items around him. Med items around as well. And Giga Chads can spawn here, all along. Nothing here this time. Knight always spawns with 1 smoke grenade, there it is. As well as some extra nades. His pockets as well. Key card. Interesting. Now we'll head upstairs. The rogues should be all dead. I'm not really counting, but it feels like that should have been more than 10 at least. There's a possibility that there is more loot like just ratting inside this little med area here, but normally they will push you once you get aggro. Sims, etc. will spawn in the bed, inside of the textures sometimes, so you might want to check it. And on this shelf, morphine is not what I need. All of these med spawns, I believe, can also spawn LEDXs and Acezo biochemistry analyzers, which are 1.1 mil for 4 slots. Here there is a guaranteed newbie spawn 100% of the time. There are 2 in this area. The second one is right here. Stems, etc. spawn on this bed and below it. It says I can also spawn here. Against everything. This room here on the right is always empty, not worth checking. Meds can spawn on the ground here. There's 3 spawns, 1, 2, 3. Can be LEDXs. I found multiple here before. Not this time. Right, and we're out. Leaving. Engine room next. Industrial loot here. There is a control panel room here that you'll need to come to fix one of these panels for Peacekeeper's quest. Industrial loot, left side and right side. I'm gonna drop my bag here. Come back in a second. Because there is another control panel room here that you'll need to, once again, come and fix a panel for Peacekeeper. But also, a guaranteed AMG 10 fluid spawn. It is dynamic, it's on one of these shelves, but it's guaranteed to be in this room somewhere. Alright, proceeding to the engine room now. They used the smoke that Knight gave us. Just gonna drop it on this line right here. I'm gonna run past this toolbox and come right back. Don't get caught like me. And we're going to cut audio. And wait for them to all line up. If they spot you, they will start shooting you through the smoke. They'll lock onto you. So don't expect the smoke to hide you if they have already called you out and spotted you. Okay, it's all quiet. And that's all. There are 6 Black Division, but it's possible that sometimes there's 1 or 2 that get stuck in the rooms up top and they don't come all the way out, which means they don't line up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this time all of them did. 2966. Industrial loot here. And here. Alright, I'm gonna loot their bodies, and basically the only things that I really care about is AP ammo, so not this. I'm gonna take a gas mask actually, because you might need it versus Wedge later. I'll take 55A1 mags to use, but I'll keep 995 and 300 blackout AP mags and unpack them to take out of the raid. Got these 2 mags and we'll proceed. This section, you basically only need grenades. You don't even need to really peek or fight them. You can get stuck on this corner. You can just nade. You can also use a hotkey to pull out nades faster, like so. And you just spam them. There's one more on the right, I believe. No, one on the left as well. There's only 3 here? Okay, that's all 3. All done. Now, I'm going to drop my mag and my green flare here because I'll come back for it later. And I'll start using the Black Division mags. I'll also not loot their bodies because I'm going to loot them when I'm extracting and waiting for the helicopter. Here you want to go prone coming down these steps because if they are pushed up close, they could shoot you. Doesn't seem like they are. Yep, they're not. So what you can do is actually throw a grenade that basically bounces off that box and lands on top of their head.
Grenade, get out of it.
I threw a bit too far that time.
You said spotted. I can't get a shot.
That's 5, one more.
On it. Target on 12, confirmed.
Oh my god, my aim is horrible. I don't really want to repeat now, since he's locked onto me. I'll throw a nade instead.
Empty.
That's all 6. Go grab my bag. Same thing, I'm only taking mags that are 55A1 and 995 to unpack. One thing, however, is that I need a hollow. Sorry. I'm gonna drop my plates and pick up fresh ones. One thing, however, is that I actually need a hollow sight for the last group of Black Division after you fight Wedge. This is where having a gas mask will help for the upcoming section versus Wedge, because sometimes they will throw a gas grenade, which will waste a lot of time if you don't have a mask. Here, you just run past this group of Black Division, hug close to the right side of this wall. There's 3. They'll step up close once they spot you. Right, so. My aim is really not that good at the moment. The railing there is very finicky. Sometimes it just doesn't pen and you can't kill them. It takes a long time. Not AP, not worth taking. Take some extra 55A1s. That's basically all you'll need. This many mags is all you'll need for the remainder of the map. We'll move our smokes into our rig now. One down the hall. And one up close to the gym door. You want it to land, yeah, right about there. You also might want to fill in the gap in the middle there. And we'll walk up. You'll smoke into the gym itself. They'll throw a flash at me soon. that up. That's wedge dead. You take a step into the gym and it triggers aggro and they'll start walking at you, like so. That's 3. One more. Oh, I messed that up. Once they lock onto you like that, don't repeat.
Fire in the hole.
Throw a nade. He's throwing a flash as well. That's all 4. You see how once he spotted me, right? He was basically tracking me through the smoke and shooting when I was running past. That's the issue. Don't assume that the smoke is safe once they've already spotted you. I'll unpack these mags now. Now, in this hallway, there's one CQ keycard room. Right here. Where is it? I believe right here, yes. Can spawn pro kills. Rare items on the ground. Making sure this is all 55A1 because I don't want to use the 995 mag. Here, I will take off my scope and put on the holo because that is what you need for the last section. Everything. Yes. Take his rig, I'll put his helmet in as well. I'll keep unpacking mags as fast as possible. Actually save one slot by doing this. Min-maxing. And I might also need to grab another rig soon. Oh. You need to find the CQ keycard. It's on one of these tables in the gym. If it's not in the gym, then it's in the dining area on couches or tables. 2 rooms in this hallway to loot. Newbie, that's good. In the kitchen area here, this is all tech spawns, rare items. All of these food spawns could be moonshine, so it's worth checking. We'll grab the barbecue burner now and you can put it in the special slot. Save some space since we used the C4 that we brought in. And the CQ keycard could be on any of these tables or the black couches. let's touch this. And I think we can head upstairs now, yes. Now to note, this area here with med spawn is actually worth checking because I have found a 1.1 mil. There it is, right there. Biochemistry analyzer there before. And in this section, you want to loot the left side hallway first. There's a particular reason for it. It's the reverse of the first floor, where on the first floor there was only one CQ keycard room and 2 on this side. This one is only 1 and then 2 on that side. Nothing here. Which time we have? 29. 20 minutes, basically. We will check the code. 0375. Intel items and tech items spawn in this room. I believe I have enough electronic components by now. There we go. That's quite a bit of money right there. And a moonshine. There's also a rare loot spawn right there, I believe. What was it, 0375? Yes. I take this pathing because it's the fastest to just loot all the rooms in one straight line. Obviously it's not that important. You're only saving probably a few seconds worth of backtracking. Oh, wrong door. Very heavy already. Nothing here. Nothing here either. I'm gonna pop a mule since I'm so heavy. Head up to the 3rd floor. Now the 3rd floor, the pathing actually does matter because we want to go out this way. And the reason for that, sorry, there's only one room to loot on this in this hallway. The reason for going out that side is because you want to fight in the left side hallway, facing that direction. The last group of Black Division up top. You don't want to go up this way. And I'll show you why. You can loot the code here. Set 3. 3199. Tech spawns all along here. Moonshine on the table. There is one. And I believe rare spawns can also happen on the chairs. Only 2 rooms on this floor. One there, one there. Rare spawn here on the ground. You get pro kills. I need that G-phone. And we'll head to the last level of Black Division. So the reason for fighting them in this hallway specifically is because you can walk up for free. And you have better lines of sight where your gun won't be stuck on any walls or objects. Fighting in the right side hallway, your gun is constantly getting muzzle blocked. You can actually just walk up for free and loot all these rooms. Very nice loot here. You can get Ledexes, newbies. Golden Star as well. Quite a nice room here. And you can just run past this group. So they're not here on this floor, they're above, which is free. If they are on that floor, the one that we are on, they will spot you and they might start pushing you, but you can just hold this right hand on this corner and they'll just walk into headshots for free. So it's very, very simple. Alright. I'm gonna use my remaining smokes just to block off this
Frag.
stairwell.
Get
Do
down.
you see how the lighting suddenly changed and it became very dark? This is why having MVGs for this floor is actually quite beneficial.
Dagger
Don't start
3
pushing down.
wounded.
You can just wait.
This is where you die.
That's 4. That's 5. That's all. See how it's so much nicer having a hollow for this section? Taking a fight, previously I would take fights with a scope, as well as being in that right side hallway because I assumed that having a right hand would be better, but no, it's horrible, comparatively. Alright, none of these mags are worth taking. Take the MVGs. I also need another rig because I'm running out of space, so I'll actually put a little bit. Okay. Nothing there. So yeah, 5 Black Division. If you can count them, that's it. Room here on this side now. I believe there's one more room up front. And I'll show you now why it's bad taking a fight on this angle. Do you see how this fridge is in your way? And you're just getting stuck constantly when you're trying to fight them. I'm gonna put my scope back on just to save one more slot. Alright, that's it. Oh, there's the SATCOM relay thing. Now, on this floor, once again, there's a specific pathing. You want to swipe C1 first and go out that doorway because the stairs to go up to the bridge is over there. So swipe C1 first. Tech spawns in this room. Mementos, GigaChat cards, GPUs, Tetrises, etc. There's 2 memento spawns, one here on these server bits that are poking out. And I think that's it. I don't really think anything really valuable spawns here. It's not like the, what was it, the second floor with the Acezo spawn medical item. Rare items spawn here, and also on these chairs. Intel items. And one more room at the front, and then we'll go up to the bridge. We have 21 minutes left. If this was the old raid time of 40 minutes, we have 11 minutes left. And it's simply the last little bit of loot. It's quite a nice view here, actually, overlooking the front of the ship. Quite beautiful. I'll pop an SJ1, because I'm very overweight. And you want to drop your bag here so you don't break your legs. Just gonna leave it at this door. Grab the C1 keycard, med items all around here. And this is a second flare spawn. It's always guaranteed to be here static. So if you intend to make it to the bridge first, you can probably just ignore the first one and just come here. It's always guaranteed 100% there. Into a RAM is always nice. It's 200k. Yeah, that seems to be everything. We're going to get out now. And I'll show you here now the third spawn for a flare. The issue is, in this room, it is dynamic. So it could be here, it could be hiding under here, it could be hiding under there, hiding out the back. So you have to spend time to look for it, which might cause you to waste time and end up not extracting. There's also a guaranteed AMG-10 fuel spawn that is also dynamic. Somewhere in this room you have to look for. Grab my flare now. It goes into the special slot if you've filled up all your rig. And loot the bodies while we wait for the heli. Yep. Nope, nothing really there. Nothing worth taking. So, I'll take some plates. Those aren't pristine, so it's not worth taking. And I also want to grab my mag. And we are out with 8 minutes to spare.